Taking the fun road. We're headed out on our first overnight adventure in the Jeep with our new rooftop tent. We're headed up to the Olympic Mountains to maybe hit up one of the campsites we checked out on a recent adventure. So, join us on our journey. Bye! Got all the gear loaded up for our first overnight in the Jeep. Also the trasheroo, the rooftop tent, the awning, and then the rest of the gear, fire extinguisher, loaded up, and ready to go. So we stopped for lunch, but we're not used to packing so much stuff. So we had to get a whole bunch of it out of the Jeep and move it in order to get to the food. We're definitely going to have to rethink our packing options next time. We stopped for lunch at one of the campsites overlooking Lake Cushman that we'd found earlier. Setting up camp for the first time was actually quite a bit easier than I thought that it would be. The new rooftop tent goes up like a dream, and the awning is also really easy to set up. Another fun aspect of rooftop tents is getting the sleeping bag zipped together while inside. This will be our view in the morning to the southeast. So here you have it, the rooftop tent bed set up for Nick and myself, and the Jeep bed set up for young Henry. Here's our campsite for the weekend. Check out the snow.
Okay. Scary!
The next morning we woke up with a ton of condensation inside the rooftop tent. We quickly learned that keeping it sealed up overnight is not a good idea, especially when it rains. But still, look at that view. That's a pretty good view too. Plus there was coffee waiting down there for me. In an effort to dry out the inside of the tent before closing it, I opened up all the windows and even wiped out the inside with a towel. It ended up getting pretty dry. Morning, Henry.
Morning.
The teardown of the camp was just about as easy as the setup. The one hard part is getting the cover back on the rooftop tent. But luckily, Henry had to show me something in the woods while that process was happening, and it was all finished by the time we got back. Goodbye, wonderful campsite.
Right there?
It's huge.
Look, it just disappears from the ground.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's cold.
But it feels good.
Can you feel it? Spider Lake waterfall.
Daddy, he watches this.
Henry checking out the waterfall temperature. What's the verdict?
I would say same as the creek, but probably 35 degrees.
Oh man, that's cold water.
Yeah.
We're hiking around Spider Lake. We found this offshoot up to the waterfall. So now we can check an item off our bucket list. Waterfall hike. Check, done.
Hi.
Henry's gonna test out the log bridge. How is it? You wanna go?
Don't look down.
Okay.
Don't stand in the creek. Don't fall off.
Here we go. Another awesome log bridge crossing on our hike today. Thanks for watching our first camping adventure in the Jeep. If you liked it, please hit the subscribe button or feel free to share it with your friends. We really appreciate it.